There, my name is Jordan Leroy Hansen, also known as The Dev, and I'm here to provide a deck tech for the next few weeks to help celebrate the upcoming release of Guilds of Ravnica. What I'm going to do is with each week, I'm going to actually make a deck based around a color pair of a specific guild. This week, I decided to do Selesnya by making, and again, a card that I always go back to, Karman's Druidic Vow. I like this card a lot, and I think it actually makes sense in a Selesnya type deck. So what we do is we use the early game legendaries such as Avia, and also mana ramp like Llanowar Elves, along with stuff like Shana to get an early game legendary out. We can also use this to get a legendary out early too, but this helps mostly for ramp like Rishkar, obviously, make our creatures ramp tools. Danifest in there just as a kind of a shield against early game aggro, but also good for kinda good to be targeted by removal with. And then we have also 4-cost legendaries such as Shalai, some planeswalkers such as Ajani and Huatli, as well as Karn. The main purpose, obviously, is we want to keep a legendary stick on the board for Karn's Druidic Vow, and we try to cast it with 7 in the Etz cost, so try to cast this for 9 mana. It's not the end of the world if you have to cast this for... oh no, is it 9? No, 5. 5 mana. We try to cast this for 7 mana to get, like, either a variety of these legendaries, or even legendaries such as Vivian Reed. I am really liking this card the more I play it. The more I play it in Commander and also in Constructed. Really good card. I mean, it's situational. It depends on your matchups, but there are times where just getting a creature from it is very good. Also, Lyra Dawnbringer. Self-explanatory. Shalai helps protect her stuff and put counters on stuff, which synergizes with Rishkar. We put in one Mutani since this is a deck where we're going to get multiple lands out. It made sense to have this in as a 1-up. So, that's our vow for Selesnya. Let us go and give it a shot, shall we? Going against Homie All That. Okay. Let's see. What you got, opponent? Well, first things first. It's not a perfect hand, but I do like it. If we got a Plains, it would have been perfect, but it's not the end of the world. Oh! Well, now it's a good hand. Now, the chances are this is going to be shocked, so we gotta just be ready for that. Shocked, Magna Spray. Take your pick. Yep, Magna Spray for this session. Okay, so it's probably either red-black or mono-red aggro. So yeah, red-black. Pirates. Okay. At least we have something to play. So we have choices here. We could either just put a Sarah's Ween on this, which is alright. Not great, but alright. Oh, you have to control another non-token pirate for the ability to activate. Okay. So then he's probably going to play another pirate. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, it just makes sense to play Danifa here. But we could also just play this. Actually, I like Danifa more. If he uses removal on it, hey, better that we get the removal out right away. And we can pretend that we have a Blossoming Defense thanks to Llanowar Elves, so... okay. Do you want to cast Vivian Reed now? Nah, he has enough attack boost. I think the best play here is just... okay, that's actually good for us. So what we're going to do is just, yeah, we know the legendary rule, don't worry. We're gonna obviously keep this instant, and then put more counters. Not going to attack. We're just here to keep the defenders. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's more like 4, 4. Honestly, this is the better play.
Let's see if you're worthy. No one knows the wilds like I do.
Yep, we'll take a Shalai. Shalai is perfect, especially to synergize with On Sarah's Wings. Not going to attack. Also, another one that I think I forgot to mention, I do put Mott's Amber in this list, since we do have a lot more legendaries than usual. So, what does this say? He gets Double Strike. Okay, good to know. So, we do this. Then we do this.
The wilds are my shield.
Then we play this. Not attacking. Oh, okay. He realizes that his aggro plan wasn't going to work. Okay, that was a good first game of this deck. I mean, we didn't go off of the Val, but we built up enough of an early game defense to help us against the aggro, so overall, really good game on that one. Okay, who are we going against now? Brund. Brund? Brund? I don't know how you pronounce that. Okay. Okay. Yet again, 2-land hand's not great, but we do have Lenora Elves, and we do have a Via, so I'm tempted. Because a turn 2 Danifa can be very peculiar to interact with. Yep, speaking of a turn 2 Danifa. Now we just need to get a land. Okay, this is probably 5-color shenanigans or green-black shenanigans. Perfect. So, we'll put Karn out.
Evil must not be taught. I'll make use of that later.
Okay, this one is a rock and a hard place. He's like, yeah, you can have Shalai. Also, one reason why I'm kind of building this deck is, yeah, we can go in for the attack on this. The obvious reason is because Selesnya is actually getting a 2-cost legendary, thanks to the new Guilds of Ravnica expansion. And I figured this is a deck that could take advantage of that. Now, the catch is we are going to lose cards like Ovia, which kind of stinks, but I do think we still have enough tools to be beneficial at the very least. In theory. I don't know in execution, but in theory. Okay, so I think we just +1 card now.
Well chosen.
I'm going to guess the land. Yeah, I would have been surprised if we got the Mott's Amber out of that. Anyway, we do this. We play Ovia to buff up our dude. We won't attack in. That way now we do at least have a 4 toughness creature. He probably is going to play Regisaur Alpha, if I have to make a guess. That just seems to make total sense in this matchup, because then it will attack in as a 5/5. Or Galta. Galta makes perfect sense, too. Ay, crap. That's something you don't want to be on the opposite end of. Okay, we gotta think here. Okay, so we own Vivian, we own Mott's in that. Do we really want to draw any of those? That is the question. We could also just play the Vivian right now to just fish out our deck. We could also just play Matani right now, because then he has to choose whether or not if he wants to go aggressive in the aggro, but then we have to remember that's 13, 18, so we can attack straight in the face for 18. We gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, we are putting a rock in a hard place. I think the best play here is a Matani. And honestly,
This will aid us.
just in case. Yeah, I think this might be a quick match on our end because we don't really have an answer to Gulta. And we are not blocking to save our Planeswalker for this one.
Your efforts are futile. It is best if you stop.
This is one of those moments where I wish I put Seal away in the deck, but I wanted to keep on full Gimmick, and the problem is we don't have any legendary ores to... Oh, you... Well, I gotta appreciate someone that goes into Flav. Are you kidding me?
Would you like to see what's left of
Balance comes.
There we go. Really, our best bet now is to draw a Carmen Druidic Val and just hope we get a God board. No?
Strike me, and you strike
So it's
me.
going to be
soon
like that,
worse.
Hmm. I'll just decline and take 5 damage. Okay.
Wild animals I like. People, not so much.
Please tell me he doesn't have philosophy
This is
defense.
nothing.
Okay, he does not. Good. Wait, 6? I always forget that it's not as big as you think it is. Come on, Druidic Vow, Druidic
Okay,
Vow,
so
Druidic
you
Vow.
got that. I've seen
Druidic Vow,
squirrels
Druidic
in
Vow.
hell.
Huh. Hang on a moment. Let's do some math here. So we play Huatli. We -1. Number of creatures we control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would get a 14-14. We attack in 14. He does have enough to block. I think we just have to do the Frec game of Planeswalkers, so...
I have arrived. My strength is our strength.
Okay, so he's going in for the lethal. Okay. He's thinking about it. Okay. Okay. You wanted to do that before... never mind. Okay. So... we block here. Or do we? Actually, we block here. We block here. Block. Here or here. Yeah, we block here, then we block here. Then just take 13. We'll gain some of it back. Gain some. Yeah, that one was really, we needed to draw into a vow. Boy, that hurt. Still, really hard to interact with a turn 3 Galter. Really true. Something tells me I'm going to have to deal with that post-rotation. A lot of turn 3 Galters. Potentially a lot of turn 3 Galters. Okay, we'll play one more match before we call it a day. Oi, no. No? No. Fine. Okay. Well, time to see if you can win a game with a 4 starting hand. So, this should be fun? Question mark, question mark, question mark? This should... Okay, green-red again. Kicker. Okay. Well, that was a good draw. So I'm gonna use a burn spell. Or he might just ramp and just get the lands already. That's a possibility as well. That's what I figured. That's actually a good chance for us, because that means we can then just Rishkar. But he might also just still have the burn spell. So yeah, this is all kicker deck. Hey! Look who's here. Do you have a second burn spell? The answer to that is maybe? Okay, really? Okay. On the bright side, we have a Shalai. Okay, we have the benefit that, technically speaking, he emptied his hand out, so... We have to empty our hand, unfortunately, thanks to... Hey! That was a top deck. Hey, okay. Let's see if you top deck another burn spell. But what he's probably going to do is... I need green input. What's his input? Put it into your hand. Okay, Bloodstone Goblin. Makes sense. Does he have another burn spell? Okay, not a burn spell. A little annoying, but not a burn spell. We probably still lost this, I'm going to make a guess, because, well, this board state. But, and also if he has like a Fight with Fire in hand. No blockers. Well, at least we can have some fun with this, so we can go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sits. You never really want to do this for sits, but we kinda are in a rock and a hard place. So, 2, 3, 4. Not bad, not bad. I think that's still game. We were hoping to get like a second or third creature out of that, but hey. Well, obviously we block here, and we're dead. Okay. That was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, so... Nevertheless, though, that was fun. And I think that's family, so that's perfect timing, so... Hope you all have a lovely day. This is Jordan Leroy Hansen, also known as LevDev, signing out.